Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are now officially into the final full week of Season 5 here in Warzone, Cold War and Modern Warfare. By this time next week, we should have all the main content and whatnot revealed for Season 6, with that update likely taking place next Tuesday and next Wednesday overnight. But before we get to Season 6, we have one final series of updates in all three main titles, and today we're going over everything we know about the final updates of Season 5, and basically what to expect in the coming days to close out the season. So as we go over everything today, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Seriously, it does help out the channel. Let's aim for 3,000 likes on this one. And of course, if you're new to the channel or if you have not already subscribed, apparently about 15,000 new viewers a day are checking out the videos. So if that's you, feel free to hit that sub button. That way you can always stay up to date with absolutely everything going on in COD, whether it be news, updates, loadouts, tips, it is all right here every single day. Now, first up, let's talk about Warzone because there's honestly quite a bit going on here, both in terms of what's going on this week with the coming update, but also what looks to be coming in the near future as well. So initially, let's talk about what Raven revealed over the weekend that's going to be really good for the competitive scene, specifically in Warzone. As we know, over the past about week and a half, I would say, we've been able to experience the whole Iron Trials mode, which personally I am loving. It's such a fresh twist on Battle Royale that actually favors thinking about engagements and rotations and what weapons you want to be using. Like, you can really feel the skill gap in Iron Trials way more than in like just regular public matches for Battle Royale. It's been a huge hit amongst the more competitive and pro players in this scene, right? Like, I've seen all over Twitter and Twitch and even my YouTube sub box of these big names in the comp scene loving Iron Trials just because it really favors, thinking about things a lot more, and it takes a lot more skill, in my opinion, to do well in that mode versus public matches. And Raven sort of announced, or I guess rather teased, that we're going to be seeing some Iron Trials related updates specifically for private matches, which, like I said, is going to be great for the comp scene. Jay actually tweeted them asking if Iron Trials options would be added to the custom games, and they mentioned that Iron Trial Duos is going to be live through the 30th. However, as for customs, there's not going to be a rule set update coming this week, but that's all they can say for now. And this is essentially teasing, yeah, Iron Trials in customs is not coming immediately, but it's going to be coming at some point here in the future, which is definitely really good news for the whole custom game scene. Tournaments with this rule set, I feel like, would be a ton of fun to watch. Now, as mentioned, Iron Trials is only going to be here until the 30th, then it's going to be disappearing for a bit, and it'll probably return at a later date, but that's going to be the final playlist update for Season 5. And when it comes to the entire playlist update in general, Raven gave us a slight preview for this, and honestly, I think this week is going to be a pretty fun one when it comes to what we have in store for the modes. We've got standard Battle Royale duos, trios, and quads. No regular solos because we actually have buyback or stimulus solos, which I'm just going to say it's definitely the best version of solos we've ever had. We also have basic plunder trios. We have Rebirth, Resurgence, Extreme, which is basically Resurgence with double the player count. So it is just absolute chaos and it's as hectic as can be. Ton of fun on Rebirth when there's that many players involved, but they do have the squad size of TBD, to be determined, so it might be trios, it might be quads. They haven't confirmed that as I'm recording this video. And then to close out the playlist update, they also mentioned that we're going to see the return of a mode that we have not seen in quite some time. Now, personally, my wishful thinking is that this may be BR Quads 200, which, as the name implies, is a 200-person match instead of 152 for quads on Verdansk. I think that would be a ton of fun to see that return. I think we've only ever had that once in history, or maybe it's something like Mo Gulag, Mo Problems, which I believe we only had for a single day back during April as a part of the whole April Fool's update. And that actually allows you to keep going back to the Gulag over and over again if you won your previous Gulag, hence Mo Gulag, Mo Problems, which also I thought was a ton of fun and a really cool twist to regular BR. Just any mode that sort of twists the normal rules like that, I've always really enjoyed. So we do have sort of that surprise mode returning as well. Now, as for like actual patch notes and whatnot there, I don't really expect this week's update to be anything too crazy. Sort of like last week, how we saw a bunch of different bug fixes and weapon tuning and attachment changes. Instead, I assume that stuff will probably be reserved for the Season 6 update next week. However, on the Trello board, we do currently have one issue listed there that's relating to an operator issue where basically players are unable to select specific operators due to a bug where their selection is actually skipped over. I'm pretty sure this is primarily relating to certain Modern Warfare operators that just can't be selected. So Raven is looking into that, and that should be fixed here relatively soon. potentially with this Thursday's update, but most likely with the Season 6 update. Then also one more thing I wanted to bring up, it's not listed on the Trello board at all, but I've seen a ton of different comments about this on Twitter, which, by the way, if you don't follow me over there, feel free to do so, or even in the comments on my videos. But basically, ever since like the last little hotfix or playlist update that Warzone got, the menu screen on PC is just so laggy. I don't know what it is, but every time you go to change from your weapons to the battle pass to the operators to the store, it goes down to like 4 FPS and like freezes everything. I'm pretty sure Raven is aware of it, but hey, if you're not and you're from Raven or Activision or Call of Duty watching this video, it's a big issue, super annoying. So hopefully that one gets fixed here soon. Like I said, I've seen a lot of talk about that going on social media, so hopefully they're aware of that and that'll be updated relatively quickly. Now, on top of that, we actually got a slight update to Warzone today. Really nothing too crazy. However, if you ended up pre-ordering Vanguard in Warzone and in Cold War now, you can actually use the Arthur Kingsley operator in-game. Of course, Kingsley is one of the main characters within Vanguard's story. With him being a pre-order bonus, like I said, he's now available if you ended up getting the game through that, so he's a new character you can use. But outside of that, it's kind of weird because for this upcoming week, we didn't see any official real previews for what's coming outside of what we already knew about Warzone and everything we've already talked about in this video, obviously. But we didn't end up seeing like an official This Week in COD blog from Activision or Call of Duty. It seems like lately they've sort of been not really pumping those out as frequently. I think we had one in August and none in September, unfortunately. So no official previews there for like the Cold War playlist or the store or anything. But obviously we do know that Cold War and Modern Warfare are going to get a new playlist update on Thursday alongside Warzone. Pretty standard stuff there. We also are going to have new store bundles dropping as well. And because this is the final week of the season, or final full week, I should say, we also can guarantee a few other things are going to be happening. One, Season 6 teasers. Treyarch has confirmed that they're going to be posting stuff throughout this week regarding Season 6. They mentioned that over on Twitter because some new video quality updates were just made on Twitter, and they were sort of talking about that, how they're going to be putting that to use this week. So we're definitely going to be seeing some kind of content-based teaser for Season 6 dropping. We should get some general information and maybe even the roadmap towards the end of the week as well. And then also potentially sometimes at the end of the season, they like to do like the whole XP events where we get double XP, double weapon XP, and also double battle pass tier progression. It's possible we could see a whole triple threat event go live, or at the very least, we'll probably have one of those over this coming weekend. I assume we'll know more about that come Thursday with the actual updates, so I'll keep you guys updated on that as always. But yeah, unfortunately, no super specific details, more so just speculating based off of previous events and the end of other seasons that we've already seen. So yeah, there you have it. With all that being said, that is what to expect in the final days of Season 5 as we round out this season. That's going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, would be seriously appreciated. And of course, if you're new to the channel or if you have not already subscribed, feel free to do so. That way you can always stay up to date with everything going on in COD, news, updates, intel, loadouts, tips. It is all right here every single day. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code WhosImmortal for a spicy discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products. And the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.